everyone! I haven't done a Blanche Macdonald update in so long. It's been like forever. I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna be talking about my fashion module that I did. I did it a while ago now, but I'm gonna be talking about it. It was a 6-week long course. I believe it was 6 weeks. I'm pretty sure it was 6 weeks. I had an amazing instructor. Her name was Jenna Kachura, and she was like so good. She's done like New York Fashion Week, and she's done like I think like pretty much all Mariana's Trench music videos, and I think Carly Rae Jepsen one, and like she's so good. Like she's really funny too. She's really chill. I really liked her. In the fashion module you learn about makeup for like editorials and like magazines, commercials, anything like that, like music videos maybe too, and like on the runway and stuff like that. So you pretty much learn like everything outside of just like freelancing, like going and doing like bridal makeup, you know, so everything outside of that. So you kind of like had to hurry up your skills in this module, so you really got to learn how to be quick, right? You got to speed up your makeups a lot. In this module it was so strange because my class is down to 4. Like the people who started with me in November, it's down to 4, so tons of people have dropped out. It's really strange to like see. It's like, really, you're gonna spend that money and not continue? But it's all up to them, right? So my class of 4 got grouped in with another class, so we're like a bigger class now. I think we're like 10 people now, but it's really, I really like having a bigger class because it's like I love seeing other people's interpretations of things, and it's like just a nice creative environment, you know. When it was a really small class, I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't feel creative when I'm not around other people that are creative. So I love being in like a big like group of like people who I can like bounce off of and be like, oh my god, like how do you do that? You know, I just love working off of people too, like not copying, but like working off people and learning different things. So I'm really glad that I have a bigger class now. The first things that we pretty much learned about was like decade makeup. So we learned about the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and the 2000s. Did I say that right? I felt like I was on like a radio station, like reading off like all the decades that I'm gonna like broadcast. So yeah, we learned about all of those. So since I'm talking about we learned about decades, I'm gonna show you one of our assignments that we had to do. We learned how to face chart like none other. Like we had to do so many face charts, which is good because I really didn't know how before. So we had an assignment and we had to do face charts for all the decades. So like 20s, I'm not going to show you the assignment completely, but I'll show you just the face charts in it because I don't really want you to like copy off me. You learn all of the makeups in class and you do them on each other, and then you have to recreate a face chart. And some of the decades have 2 looks, 50s, but 60s, you get to choose whichever one you want to put in. 70s, I love all of these. I'm actually really proud of it. 80s, and sorry, this is taking forever. 90s, I love that one. She looks really pretty there. And I don't think I did one for the 2000s. No, I didn't. So that was one of the assignments that we had, and that was really fun. So decades were out of the way. Then we went into other kinds of like trendy, like editorial kind of makeup looks. So one of the days our assignment was to do like a beauty story. So we picked like different like themes out of a hat. I got watercolor, and then we had to create like a story, a beauty story from that like thing that we got. I got watercolor, so I had to do face charts and then execute 3 looks on a person in like an hour or like 2 hours or something. I forget what time frame we had, but to like kind of like mimic if you're going to be doing like a magazine, like you had to like work quickly and like figure out different looks for the person, you know, that kind of thing. So for that, these were my these are like really horrible face charts, but these were like my face charts for that. I'll insert pictures of like, I worked on Jerry and I did like kind of like a dripping eye. This was actually really hard to do, like try and recreate watercolor. It was really difficult. People got like pop art and like punk rock. I got like watercolor, which is like a medium, so it was actually really challenging to do, but I did it. Another fun exercise that we did was our teacher had a whole bunch of just like tear sheets out of magazines, and she covered the face, and all we had to look at was like the body, and we had to try and figure out what makeup look would go with that. This isn't the one I use. This is just like a piece. I don't even know why this is in here, but that was a really fun day, and it was really interesting to see like how far off like I was. Like it was just like that makeup does not go with that, but I tried. I'll be inserting photos again, like of everything that I did. Like if I have pictures of it, I'll be inserting it. One of my probably favorite days was we had to pretend that we were in like a fashion show, and one of us was a key makeup artist, and then we had our little minions doing makeup for us. So we had to create a face chart and like a look, and then recreate that and like act like we were in a fashion show. So this was my face chart for that. So I had like a lot of lashes and then like black lips and then like white, like no lipstick in the middle. This was probably my like favorite day. I think I was like really strict and like, no, that doesn't look good. No, that's not what I want. But whoops. It was really, really fun. I really liked this day, and like seeing everyone else's work, like what they wanted, it was really fun. So for our exams, we did have a midterm. Our midterm was to recreate a decade look. So any decade we got to pick, and we had to style it and do the hair and stuff like that. I think we had 2 hours to do hair and makeup. I used my friend Alex. She was so beautiful. I'll insert some photos. It was like the best. I did 60s because I thought that that would be challenging for me, because to get that banana line even, it was just like, oh, it was hard, but it was so fun. It was the first time we did a photo shoot, and that was a learning experience for me, because you had to use so much powder on people. Like, so I thought I was like powdering, like it looked cakey in person, but then on camera it's a little bit shiny. You gotta really pack on that powder for a photo shoot. I had no idea at all. So that was our midterm. We did have a final written exam. It was pretty easy, you know, like everything you learn in class, like if you studied, like again, like you just have to study, you have to know it. Like in order to pass it, you have to be able to perform, right? So if you just know everything, you're gonna do well on the written exam. And then for our final, we had to do 3 looks. We had to do a skin focus, so like a really beautiful skin, or else like really dewy or like matte, or like some sort of like skin focus. Then we also had to do a lip focus, so a really beautiful lip, like I don't know, like a really beautiful matte red lip, something like that, or a glossy, like just anything or something crazy, you know? And then we had to do a blending focus, so it could have been like blending, like, you know, in like the 80s or like 70s, or else you could do like a beautiful blended eye. I was not too happy with like how mine turned out. I was really sick, and I like don't even remember being in school really. Like I was so drugged up. I was like, I'm dying. But learning experience for me again. I was really happy with the skin, but I wasn't really happy with the lip and the blending. Like, I don't know. I didn't do as well as I thought I could have done, and that's what's upsetting to me, because it was like I could have done better, you know? That was pretty much the fashion module. Like it was really exciting and really fun, and I learned so much. Just a lot of skills that I know that I'll take with me like forever, you know? So yeah, follow me on Instagram, BaileyBeautyXO, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!